in C3 we get introduced to some new trig functions, and they're here, rather simply 1 over sine theta, 1 over cos theta, and 1 over tan theta. If you think back to when you were first introduced to trig, probably in your GCSE, you looked at sine theta as the relationship between the opposite and the hypotenuse, and that was opposite over hypotenuse. 1 over sine theta is the relationship between the hypotenuse and the opposite, upside down, and we call this cosec theta. So 1 over sine theta is cosec theta. Sometimes you might see it written CSC of the angle. So in the same way, 1 over cos theta is the relationship between the hypotenuse and the adjacent, 1 over the adjacent over hypotenuse, which is cos theta. And that is sec theta. Finally, tan was opposite over adjacent, so 1 over tan is adjacent over opposite, and that we call cot. And that's about it. So if you see cot, really read 1 over tan theta. If you see sec, read 1 over cos theta, and cosec, 1 over sine theta. The benefit of these trig functions is that they allow us to solve new trig equations and trig identities. So hopefully you all remember that sine squared plus cos squared equals 1. Well, now we can find a whole other node of identities and prove them if we so wish. For example, this one here. 1 plus cot squared x is cosec squared x. So let's see if we can derive this. We'll start with the left-hand side. So 1 plus cot squared x. Now, cot squared x is, well, that's 1 plus 1 over tan squared x. Just because we've got a squared there, that doesn't change the fact that that's 1 over tan squared. And tan is sine over cos. So 1 over tan is cos over sine. So that's actually cos squared x over sine squared x. Now I'm going to put everything over a common denominator, sine squared x rather. So I've got sine squared x, because sine squared x over sine squared x will give us 1, plus cos squared x. I know that that is, that top line there, that's 1. So this is 1 over sine squared x, which is cosec squared x, which is also our right-hand side. And hence we've derived that formula. But this is why it's so nice. We've got all of these different relationships now that we can discover and prove because we have the 1 over function.